gesture with a huge impact. Today, a woman got to thank a Chesterfield utility worker for the kindness that he showed at a Burger King drive-thru. Calvin Godette simply paid for Denise Walters' meal. Chesterfield reporter Desiree Montilla is live to explain why this meant so much. Desi?
Kurt, there was not a dry eye in the room as Denise Walters opened up about the moment a Chesterfield employee made her day after losing her husband she was married to for 41 years.
I was going to Subway, and God just said go to Burger King.
And so on June 1st, Calvin Godette went to Burger King on Iron Bridge Road. As the utility worker placed his order at the drive-thru, another car pulled up behind him.
When I saw her, she looked like she was a little upset.
Godette quickly decided to pay for the woman's meal.
A small gesture would go a long way.
Compassion to a total stranger who turned out to be Denise Walters.
Those few days leading up to June the 1st were probably the hardest days of my life.
Little did Godette know how much his small gesture would mean. For Walters was grieving. She had just lost her husband only days before.
It just touched my heart so that someone would take the time to do something like that for me. You know, some people just think, oh, it's such a small gesture, but it's not. It made me feel like there was a light at the end of the tunnel.
With help from the phone number on Godette's truck, Walters went to work trying to track down her Good Samaritan.
I was a woman on a mission. I was going to make sure that this man was recognized.
A search that would lead her to Calvin. Those two strangers now meeting for the first time.
Being able to put a face with this name that I've heard and get a hug from him, it was just unbelievable.
You can't change the world, but you can change the situation. And I was just happy that I was in a position where I could change the situation, make her feel good for, take some of the pressure off her.
Outstanding employee.
Calvin's good deed also recognized during a Chesterfield Supervisors meeting.
Keep living your good life, Calvin. You are a true blessing.
Denise gave Calvin 2 Burger King gift cards to pay it forward. But Calvin also had another act of generosity up his sleeve. An envelope of money for Denise to buy flowers for her husband's gravesite.
It just sums up exactly how I feel like he is. He's just got a heart of gold.
And the two tell me they hopefully will keep in contact with each other and want this experience to show others how generosity can go the extra mile. Live and on your side in Chesterfield, Desiree Montilla, NBC 12 News.